Mae pawb yn perthyn i'r tir. Mae'n gwreiddiau ni yno, tyfwn ohono, yn gnwd ei gariad. Blodeuwn yn deulu etifeddion ei ofal, tylwyth ei ddiwylliant.
Clynfyw is an organic farm. My family have been farming here since 1750. We started the care farm in 2011. We had been doing holidays for vulnerable people, disabled people beforehand, including respite for the local authorities, which is disabled people having a break from their families. Getting to know the people that were coming to stay, asking what they did when they weren't with us, and we found that there was a gap in day services. So that's really what care farming is about, is providing countryside land for therapeutic use. That started in 2011, and it evolved in then to giving people a supported place to live. And there are now 10 people living here in the cottages, living full-time in a beautiful environment, and about 25 others coming in for day service during the week. We're not therapists, but we have a lot of projects that give people meaningful things to do in the countryside. The beauty of care farming is that we can evolve projects around people's interests.
Wel, mae lot o bethau'n special y byti Clynfyw. Mae'r prosiectau yn helpu'r pobl i fyw yn agos at y tir. Esiampl o prosiect lle maen nhw'n tyfu cnydau eu hunain a maen nhw'n defnyddio'r cnydau hynna yn coginio bwyd eu hunain.
About 120 years ago, there would have been about 30 people working on the farm. It was before big mechanisation and all of that. As farming changed, it ended up with just me and my dad really doing the farming, with my mum doing a lot of the paperwork and a neighbour doing the big contracting work. As it's evolved now, we've got 36 people working on the care farm, part-time, full-time jobs. That's evolved into a really good project where people are involved in growing the food and also eating it in the cottages. It's become a community garden with other people coming in as well. And it's evolved because of the good people we've got coming in with their skills. So the next stage for Clynfyw's evolution is a community share offer, which means that we will be selling the buildings that people live in here, where the care farm is based, and the 9 acres of land that the care farm uses. That hopefully will be sold into community hands through the share offer. It'll mean that the community have a total input in what happens next. Anybody can buy shares in the share offer. It doesn't matter how many shares you buy, you will have the same voice, the same weight, you'll have one vote. Everybody has a say in what happens next. We're very concerned about what's happening with our climate breakdown and how society is going to change in the decades ahead. We're very concerned that the vulnerable people amongst us are going to be marginalised as society changes. We've seen how care farms can become the core of food growing for communities, and we would love to see this place in 100 years' time still being that, being a vibrant demonstration of how community can be, with total integration of different people, with nobody being marginalised.
Mae fe'n cyfle i fod yn rhan o rhywbeth i'r dyfodol sydd yn rhoi rhywbeth nôl at pobl, a'r lle, a'r gymuned lleol. Mae'n bendant yn ffordd newydd o edrych ar y dyfodol. Mae fe'n ffordd lle mae'r perchnogaeth y lle yn perthyn i'r pobl sy'n cyfrannu ato fe. Gweledigaeth hollol wahanol ac un sydd yn cyffrous iawn. Dewch i fod yn rhan ac gallwn ni weld wedyn beth gallwn ni cyflawni gyda'n gilydd.
The reason we're doing this now is because we see the need to get more people involved in land use and land management, and more people having a say in what happens in a far more democratic way. We see the pressures that are put on farmers as passed down from generation to generation of the mental health impact on young farmers who may or may not want to be involved in farming. We see the benefit of having good social inclusion on farms, and the time is right for us as a family to do this now. We think it's a great idea. I can't see anything wrong with it.
Mae'r tir yn perthyn i bawb. Gyda'n gilydd dysgwn i'w drin a chariad a gofal. Hai hadau'r dyfodol a medu mwy na dim ond y cnwd. Cyneuafu, cynefin.